got something pretty special to show you today. You know, every once in a while I come across something that is ultra rare or scarce. This is one of those items, kind of like the Preston Mess Kit. Now, this comes from a company that's only lasted for a very short period of time, but it broke off from one of the premier outdoor outfitters of the early 20th century, and that's Abercrombie & Fitch. If you were somebody who had some money, who was really into outdoor recreation, then you probably went to Abercrombie & Fitch, kind of like REI is today, okay? Now, this particular pack isn't very large, as you can see. Not very big at all, but there are some features about this that really indicate the quality, if you will. Now, in regards to size, this is just going to be rough. I have it on the original magazine, tells the exact size. So we got about 4 inches by 15 inches by roughly 13 inches for this pack. And that's not filled out, stretched out too well, or what have you. But you can automatically see with the binding here that this is premium. You know, they don't do binding like that for just your average pack. I've got a bunch of Scout packs, and they would just fold it over or do an inside out sewing. So this binding indicates that it's something a little bit more. We also have leather stripes instead of just ties. Scout packs, being made for youth and mass produced, they use ties. We can see 2 buckles here. One set, of course, is to close the flap, and the other one is for the straps itself that goes over your shoulders. Now, if we take a look at this, the back side, unfortunately, we don't have the original straps. However, this leather shield would have had a metal ring up here and then straps that came down over. Now, the metal ring allowed it to adjust just a little bit, depending on your size, your frame of body. When we open it up, we've got a nice pocket here, and you can see the very nice Abercrombie's Camp label here. Now, Abercrombie Camp, like I said, is more scarce than Abercrombie & Fitch. At one point, Abercrombie broke away from Abercrombie & Fitch and tried to set up his own thing. It lasted a while until he passed away, and then it kind of fell apart. Now, this pocket here is not something that you would put like your heavy items, or it wouldn't be something where you put anything that's like bulky. This would have had to been used for like your map or maybe your rain protection. It's not very large. You wouldn't even put your mess kit in there. And it would have to be able to bend, if you will, for the most part, to go over in case your pack bulks up. So you might need to have that to bend. Now, the inside is probably the most interesting part to me. I guess before I move on, you got this extra reinforcement here, but the inside has these dog ear flaps were very common in packs in the early 20th centuries, but usually they use ties, not leather. Again, another indicator of quality. But this surprised me. There's kind of an inner bag, not entirely on the inside. It's mostly just around the top here. But this, you could cinch up and you could tie around it, and that would keep out more rain, kind of like what this does, or even the flap. So it's just one more level of protection. Or if you got mice and bugs and other critters trying to get in there. So that's just another detail. Now, there's not a whole lot of interesting stuff in here that I can show you. However, we're talking about durability and quality. This is very thick canvas, and it's wax canvas to boot. But we've got copper rivets here, and instead of like a full leather tab over here, you got little leather washers. And that's surprising. That's the first time I've ever seen leather washers in a bag like this. Now, what would this bag of this size have been used for? This would have been like your day bag. Nothing for your weekend. As you can see, it fits a thermos from the time period perfectly. And if you're a hunter, you don't need a whole lot. You'd have your lunch, you'd have your thermos, you would have maybe a hatchet, a small one, your first aid kit, tobacco kit, you know, just some very small things that you would want for your day trip. You're not going to take a tent, you're not going to take any sleeping gear, what have you. It's just for the basic necessities. And that's pretty nice. When we think about even our modern day bags or hunting bags, they tend to be bulky. They tend to be a lot more than what they really need to be. And this was just enough. And being made of wax canvas, it's going to have a lot of water resistance and tolerance. Being canvas, it's going to be very durable in the brush. Being a small size, especially if you are in a hunting blind or if you're in a hunting stand, that small size is pretty ideal as well. And if you're taking this away from a base camp in your main tent, which most of the time they were pretty modest in size, that's not going to take a whole lot of size. So there you go. That is your Abercrombie's Camp Pretty Scarce pack. And you get to see all the little features that really indicate the kind of clientele that these people were trying to make. I like those small details, and it really makes something a little bit special compared to just run-of-the-mill, you know? And it's lasted this long. Unfortunately, not entirely, but it's lasted a long time. Now, if you like this video, please click like because it helps other people find it. We appreciate it. It helps us out as well. And I'm making a big announcement to you guys. Something that's going on right now behind the scenes is we are establishing a museum. Yes, a nonprofit museum. And it's going to take a couple years to really get it going. But if you're interested in finding out more details about where we are at, or if you want to stay on track with this process, in the description box below, you will see a link. And the link is to a Google form, so you can just sign up basically for keeping in touch. And there's some basic details of what we've got done so far. And maybe you want to consider helping out in some way and making this thing a reality. It's going to be the National Center of Outdoor Heritage. This is something Sarge Vining and I talked for a long time, and we thought it was a pipe dream. And I'm going to make it a reality. And with your guys' help, we can certainly do it. Now, that kind of ties into the Camp Crafters Guild, because right now the Camp Crafters Guild has a specific space dedicated to our efforts there. So if you like this stuff, then I suggest you check out the Camp Crafters Guild. Go to www.honorableoutfitters.com/join the guild. We have weekly challenges on there. We share, you know, what we're doing. Once a month, we get together for a digital campfire. It's a great group of people. Now, lastly, I want to talk to you about the Preston Mess Kit. Now, the Preston Mess Kit, it's a video over here, is don't know when it's coming. However, it's kind of in like the last stages of production, pre-production right now. Pre-production? I don't know what to call it really. But anyhow, they're doing the fittings of everything, making sure everything is kosher, and should be getting the prototypes here soon. If you're interested in the Preston Mess Kit, it's going to cost $200, made out of 316L stainless steel. You get a cup, you get a skillet, you get a plate, and you get a 54-ounce stainless steel canteen, and all the clamshells together. Now, my favorite part, of course, is when the skillet and the plate come together. You either have a baking dish or you have a container to put whatever you want. Bread tends to be something I put it in there for like sandwiches or whatever. That way my bread doesn't get smushed. But, you know, meat ration or something like that works just as well. I love this kit. So many of you have already joined us, and can't wait for it to get here. So again, that's in the description box below. And at the very end of this video, you can see the links to see what the Preston Mess Kit really can do. Personally, I like making desserts in mine, and I made a cobbler that was chef's kiss. All right, now, if you would like to see more videos about camp crafting gear, then check it out here. If you'd like to see a video about the Preston Mess Kit, then check it out here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Give a kiss out to your loved ones, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.